Hi everybody. Once again, I'm in beautiful Corfu, Greece, Agios Gordios Beach. It's a really nice day out today. And I'd like to talk about alignment. Not just the physical alignment that we need to practice Tai Chi, but also the mental and emotional alignment that we need both in Tai Chi and also in our own lives. So let's start with the physical, because that's what that's the world we kind of live in, our physicality. When practicing Tai Chi, I think one of the first things we want to do is imagine our head being suspended from above. So you just kind of want to, they say, float the head. Imagine that there's a string attached to Bakui at the very tip of your head, pressure point, leading all the way up into the sky, as though you're a puppet, a marionette, being held by that string. That's going to allow you to float your head. At the same time, while you're floating, you also want to stay grounded. So while you've got this feeling of floating, kind of bringing your head up, you also want your feet to be firmly planted into the ground, rooted, as we've done in some of the other exercises. Keep your weight low, bend the knees, and push them slightly forward. That's going to put the weight towards the front of your feet. That's going to give you the most mobility. While practicing the forms, we want to keep our mobility. If your weight is all the way back on your heel, it's very hard to move, okay? You want to be forward, as though you're about ready to maybe give a jump shot in basketball, or you're about to jump off the air. Not jumping yet, just bringing your knees forward, and you're in that preparation mode. We keep our feet about shoulder width apart, so that the insides of our feet are equal roughly with the outsides of our hips. Knees bent forward. You don't want your knees bending in. That's going to cause problems. Or occasionally you see them bending out. Imagine that there's a beach ball or something between your legs, kind of pressing them out. You can even kind of press into them as you lean forward. That's going to give you a good lower body, sinking into the ground below you, solid. Head floating. That's going to elongate the spine, give you plenty of room for all that chi, all that natural essence, all that liveness to enter your body. When we're all stooped over and hunched and crunched over, it's very hard to feel alive. It's very hard for that aliveness to come through us. So we want to keep it all open and out. So we've got the feet planted. We've got the head floating. We've got plenty of room in our spine. The next thing we've got to worry about is our shoulders. What I'd like you to do from this position now is just give a big yawn. Oh, good. Feel that stretch. Now, leave the arms there. Leave the back lengthened out, but roll your shoulders forward, okay? This is going to get rid of the slump. We all know the slump. That's where your shoulders come forward, your head body's over, everything's tight here, because you've had a rough day. And it's really hard to be energetic. It's hard to feel joyful in this position. It's much easier when you're out like this. But when you're out like this is too much tension. This is how some guys walk all the time because they're insecure, feel like they gotta show the world, I'm tough. You don't have to do all that. Allow your chest to come out, drop the shoulders, relax them. Here you're carrying a lot of tension with yourself. Here you can still be upright, but relaxed, in alignment. That's what we're looking for. Let's go one more time. Head floating, feet shoulder width apart, pinky toes roughly pointing forward, knees bent, sinking into the ground, weight on the front towards the ball of your foot. Bring those shoulders back. Tough. Relax, let them come down, but still keep that openness of your chest. This is our proper alignment physically, right here. Let's try it one more time. Kick it out. Float your head. Oh, and bring your chin just a little tucked in. You don't want to float the head so you're looking way up here. Just bring that chin in. Allow the spine to align naturally. Feet shoulder width. Knees out. Now chest back, just like a stretch. And bring the shoulders forward. Relax. Here we go. Now we're in this nice relaxed position. Not only do we want to relax our body in this position and make it aligned, we also want to align our thoughts. Instead of thinking about the past, any regrets, any thoughts, considerations of the past and what went on yesterday, the day before, last week, 2 years ago, a lifetime ago, We want to focus right now on the present. Same thing with the future, and that's one that really kind of gets me the most. Worrying about what I've got to do next after I'm done making this video, or when I've got to take my flight home, how I'm going to catch it, or what I'm going to do 5 years from now, or how my family's doing. Bring it all here. It'll all come. It's okay. Bring your thoughts to the present. Relax. Align yourself. Head up. Grounded. Your head's up in the clouds, but your feet are solid on the ground. You're in a perfect position. Your chest is out because you're ready, but you're relaxed. Oh, in the present moment. Not thinking about tomorrow, not thinking about yesterday, not thinking about any problems or concerns. Just giving your body, your mind a break for just now. And finally, same thing with our emotions. Sometimes we carry them around and we're not even aware of it. Angry about some problems I had last night, or thinking about something that's going on. Excited about maybe taking a swim in this beach later on today, out in the sand, out in the sea. Letting all that go, letting positive and negative emotions go, positive and negative thoughts go. Just bringing yourself to the present. It's a good feeling just in its own. So, one more time. Head up. Grounded by the feet, knees forward, weight on the balls of your feet, chest back, relax the shoulders, relax your mental mind, relax your emotional mind. Easiest way to do that, take some big deep breaths. I'm going to go ahead and use the hands just to kind of help sink the chi, so we're going to breathe in. Big wide breath as though you're giving the whole world a hug. Fold those hands in. Breathe out. Let's do that just a few times. Breathe in. Align ourselves, center ourselves, sink the chi, breathe out. Again, nice big breath. I know we're standing, but we're also fully relaxing. Keeping that weight forward as though we're just about to take a little hop, but we're not. Big breath in. Relax, breathe out. Good, now this next one, I like to twist my body just a little bit from the hips as I'm breathing in and breathing out. Moving those hips. In, out. Oh, what a beautiful day. What a great feeling just to be aligned for a few moments here. Breathing out. In and out. Now we can stand here, and there is a lot of Tai Chi, especially Qi Kung, and it's just standing still. But in Tai Chi, we're moving, and a lot of Qi Kung, you're moving with it. So the last part of alignment I want to work on is our body alignment, our limb alignment. A lot of times you'll see people when they're moving, they're just moving their arms. Okay, moving their arm one way or the other. And you'll see me do it too. I'm certainly not perfect. But what we'd like to do is move our arms with our body. So I could take my hand from here, my left side, and move it to my right. Left and right. Left and right. And I would become incredibly tired after just a little while of doing this, because all my muscles here have to use this, keep this arm up. So my shoulder is going to get very tired fairly quickly if I have to keep doing motions up here. Instead, what I'd like to do is align my arm. So I'm going to bring my hand up here, but I'm going to keep my elbow down low right by my body. Already here, this is heavy right here. Here, this is much easier. If you had to carry a bag of groceries, you wouldn't want to carry it back from the store like this. No, you'd probably keep it close to you as you lift it up or hold it. So I'm holding here. Now as I turn, rather than moving my whole arm, I'm actually going to use my waist because I'm much stronger here in my core. So I'm going to turn my waist and turn. And I could bring it down. I could do the same thing here, turn my waist. Rather than doing this, where I'm using this muscle in my shoulder and slowly fatiguing myself after a while, I'm going to bring it in, elbow in, arm towards the shoulder, aligned with the hip. Turn the hip. Now my arm has actually moved very little. It's maybe moved this much rather than this much, but my body has moved, and that gives the appearance of big movement. Once I get here and it's aligned with this shoulder, I'm going to drop and come on down this way. Please try it with me. Bring your hand up, twist your hip, arm in alignment, down, and bring it across. Remember to keep your full body in alignment. You've still got the float. You've still got the rooting. You've still got your chest back. No slump. Arm up, turn, down to the hip, and back. 2 more times. Up, back to the shoulder, down to the hip, and back. 1 more. Up, turn, down, and back. Let's try the other side. Let's start, we're right here. Let's bring it to the shoulder, down, and across. I'm sorry, we're gonna do that the other way. Let's bring it to the shoulder, across, and down, and back. Shoulder, across, down, and back. 1 more. Shoulder, across, down, and back. Now let's see if we can do them both together. So the arm by your shoulder is going to come across on top. Arm by your hip is going to come across this way. So we're going to come down. Now let's switch them. Hold the ball here and back. Switch, across, switch, across. Elbows down, like you're holding a baby or a bag of groceries. Across, switch, across, switch, across. Keep that alignment. Switch, across, switch. 2 more. Cross, switch, across, switch. Bring them up. Relax down. 1 more time. Bring them up. Relax down. This last movement we were doing is a part of the Tai Chi form called move arms like clouds. There's some stepping that goes with it, but that's the basic idea. Once we understand to use our hips while moving our arms, it becomes much stronger. All right, again, from beautiful Corfu, Greece, thank you for joining me, and I hope this was helpful for you.